First we have a man that wants to talk to us, Tamashiro, on the Free Hawaii now and his dreams. Another man of integrity that's got a vision for reality for all of us to be aware of.
Aloha everybody, how you doing? All right, what a beautiful party. A celebration, a gathering for freedom. Flashback to freedom. And freedom in the present moment so we can flash forward to freedom. I have a few minutes and I wanted to thank Uncle Robert, the family, all the great people who have collaborated and worked today to put together the Freedom Festival, the Flashback to Freedom Festival. Thank you for allowing me to just take a few minutes to encourage everyone, especially if you're working for the United States government at the federal, at the state, or at the county level. Because you had a mama too. And your mama loved you. And your mama taught you the best that she could teach you. Whether, if you're working for the government, and that's okay. What I've got to say is I didn't know, as most of you were never taught in school, the true reality of Hawaii, of the United States, of the world. So much of what we were told was a big fat lie. And so those of you who have exercised due diligence, and I'm sure a lot of you are here, you've exercised due diligence and you've researched on the internet and you've talked to friends and you start to wonder, like, man, I took the red pill and I'm going down this rabbit hole and it's getting deeper and deeper now. So what's this guy with the red shirt talking about? He took the red pill, right? At some point, I can't just, be allegorical. At some point, I gotta cross the line. And so I figure, what better place to cross the line to truth, to reality than the Freedom Festival, the Flashback to Freedom Festival. Because I am around my ohana. I am around my friends and family. Whether I know you or not, we're all children of God. We're all sovereign human beings. But you know what? God gave you a choice. You're a sovereign human being, but you gotta stand up for your sovereignty. You gotta stand up for your inalienable rights. Otherwise, if you don't stand up, there's a lot of people, actually, a lot of people taking orders from a very small group of people who will craft the laws, control the media, buy off politicians, create false flag events,
run the world,
create endless war, and currently, they're spending, I think, last I heard, $2 billion a day maintaining the American empire so that the corporations can run roughshod all over the place. Okay, that's a little glimpse of the reality on the global scale. I'm sure you guys all know about that. But how many of you here, and I did speak out in Pahoa last night. I'm making a lot of friends, but I know I'm making some enemies, but hey, it's all right. Because in the end, I'm more scared God than I am scared any man. And I think, and we have to be truthful. We have to stand up for what we believe and follow that truth. And if we're wrong, we have to be humble and go, you know what, I was wrong. And we have to engage each other. Okay, here's what I never knew, and here's what my dad never knew regarding Hawaii. In 1893, on January 17th in 1893, without permission, armed U.S. Marines surrounded Iolani Palace, a sovereign nation, Hawaiian kingdom, with treaties with the United States and 40-50 other countries worldwide. And they arrested the Queen. They had a weapon of mass destruction of the day. It was a Gatling gun, right? One of those, back in 1893. And they came locked and loaded. So the Queen said, you know what? You got the weapon of mass destruction. I got me and my Kanakas over here. We could have a big bloodbath right here. We'll probably kick your ass, Marines. But come next month, you guys gonna come and it's a war and then we're gonna be wiped off the face of the earth. So the Queen knows it's better to be aloha, it's better to be pono, and to go to the American people, the American president, the American Congress, the people who love their Constitution, just like Hawaii's people love their Constitution. Oh, and by the way, it wasn't just Kanakas, yeah? It wasn't just the Kanaka families. It was all races. All races were here in the 1890s. But the writing was on the wall already. You know, the Spanish and the Americans were set to fight over the Philippines. And they wanted Pearl Harbor. And there was all kinds of things going on, just like there is right now. But here's the bottom line. Here's the bottom line regarding Hawaii. The kingdom, the Hawaiian kingdom, and it did have a wonderful constitution. God hath made of one blood all nations of men, to dwell on earth in unity and blessedness. People want to know, what was the will of Kauikeaoli, number 3, who wrote the original Constitution? That's his will. The will is to live aloha, and that's why I'm so grateful to come into a place like this, because people of all races living aloha, dancing, sharing, allowing red pill takers like me to share a little bit. But I want to empower everyone. I want to encourage everybody. You don't have to agree with me. You got to do your own due diligence, and you have to talk to your friends and your family, learn what you can, and then speak out, make a stand. Now, I have one criticism about the current political process here on Big Island. We have some great speakers the other night in Pahoa, at Akibono Theater. Great people, and I love them all. I admire them. Dominic Egang was there, Harry Kim was there, Gregory Illigan, Russell Rudderman, my friend Bob Patricia, I think he spoke earlier today. Now, these wonderful people with good intention filled the room. 400 people, standing room only in Pahoa. Everybody's looking for a remedy. How are we going to stop the PLDC from taking 2 million acres of so-called ceded land, which is actually crown land that they stole? The traders stole the crown land, and then they give it to the United States and call it ceded land. See, these are some little simple but very important things. But anyway you look at it, bottom line, the United States itself, God bless all the good patriots, God bless them all. The United States itself in 1871 was turned into a corporation. That's why they created the District of Columbia. Washington, D.C. is actually a corporation, and its charter is housed in the inner city of London. And the inner city of London is not a part of the UK. It's not a part of England. Just like Washington, D.C. is not a part of the Constitutional Republic of the United States. And just like the Vatican is not a part of Italy. These are corporate cities with private shareholders, the elite, if you will. And they run roughshod over the United States government, over the Constitution, over the media, over Hawaii. So here's our opportunity, and I hope I got a minute. Do I have a minute, George? I got 2 minutes. Oh, okay.
All minutes.
On January 17th, which is the anniversary of the day that the Marines, and God bless their souls, you know, these people take an order from the captain or the admiral, they lock and load and they go, and they don't know what they're doing. They don't know they're creating history. They don't know they're arresting the Queen illegally. It was an act of war. Just like right now, Marines in good faith, they go out and they kill people. Now they're droning people. They're blowing up little children and people all over the world. You guys know about this stuff. There's no weapons of mass destruction. We know if we got 2 brain cells in there that the 3 buildings fell. Holy cow, that looked like controlled demolition. Okay. Hey, gotta cross that line. So if you don't like it, you do your homework, okay? Anyways, all of these unending wars and the endless surveillance, and now they can detain you and arrest you with no trial and no charge, throw away the key. Okay, when are we going to stop this? What is our opportunity here in Hawaii? First thing you guys got to know is there is no lawful treaty of annexation. And what that means is the territory of Hawaii was built on a lie. You can't pass a resolution in Congress against another foreign country that you have treaties with. You can't pass a resolution and have that resolution become law in the foreign country. So in fact, Hawaii nation, Hawaiian kingdom, is still free. It's free. It's up to you and me. Is that right? It is still free. Okay. Now this is easy. It's easy because, oh, we're among freedom fighters at the Freedom Festival and, you know, no cops are around. So, and if they're around, God bless you. Because I tell all people who are wearing uniform or working for the politicians, whatever they're doing, you know, please exercise some courage and intellectual integrity. And, you know, here's the deal. Here's the deal. On January 17th at the statue, Kamehameha statue in Hilo, we're going to gather, we're going to plant kalo, and we're not getting a permit. We're not going to ask the de facto government for permission. But, hey, we're going to go and, yeah, hey, you know, we want to do it peacefully. We want to do it peacefully. The police, we've talked to them already, and they said, listen, we know that you know that we know that there's no lawful treaty of annexation, so ultimately you don't have jurisdiction. Okay? Now, just because we know this, if we don't take any action, it means nothing. So we have to serve notice. You have to serve notice upon yourself. You have to serve notice upon each other. And with respect and love, we have to serve notice to those that supposedly represent us. And we can solve this. We can solve this beyond de facto law, beyond any laws, because you're sovereign human beings. If you choose to stand up for your inalienable rights, you don't have to agree with me or anybody else, but you do have to make a commitment to reclaim your soul and your life. And thank you so much for this opportunity. If anyone's interested, yeah, January 17th at the statue, Free Hawaii Now.